politely can say, sorry, you can not take the call. You can take the call and say, I am navigating the vessel, and can you call me back later, or I will call you back when I have seen sometimes even I call the captains take the call and they say that I'm maneuvering, approaching and things like that. Okay. Immediately I say, okay, I'll call you back. But not everybody in the office or in the system are aware of these words. You say I'm approaching or I'm maneuvering, they don't understand what you are saying. So you have to make sure that you get what you want. Because at the end of the day, if you go and make an incident, this will be on your account only. To navigate the ship is a very big responsibility. So it is very important that you have preparation, you have attention, and you don't get distracted by other things. Distracted means drawing your attention, taking your attention away from your primary responsibility. Your primary responsibility is when the vessel is moving, your primary responsibility is safe navigation. So there are in the some last year or previous year cases, there were incidents where there was machinery problem. But nowadays, we are not having that kind of thing. We are stopping the vessel to do the repairs. We are providing tag when required. So now I will talk a little bit about the uses of tag, which is also related to the safe navigation. Sometimes we receive requests from captains that they want to have a tag for safe navigation, but there is no ground. You see, if you are navigating, you must assess the situation. So you consider your vessel's limitation. Suppose you have two engine and one is not working. So what is the condition of the other one? Is the other one full power? Because the vessels are designed to operate in that way. Your bow thruster limitations, you take into account. Then you also need to consider current. So many times I receive calls saying that there is strong current, but I ask how much, the data is not available. That means if you before you call, you should open the book and see at this time or at the time when you are going to do the navigation, what will be the current. There is a tidal current stream inside the tide table, Singapore tide table. So you can actually go and find out. So you need to check those things, those informations before you request for a tag. We are all professionals here. We should make our decisions based on verified information and authentic information, not on imagination. Yes, assessment or assumption is sometimes required. Sometimes you cannot make full calculation, but you should always refer to the authentic sources. Then recently, one of our vessel had an issue regarding going to Tanjung Pelapas. The vessel went to Tanjung Pelapas and dropped anchor. And now this is a big case. So whenever you are navigating in Singapore, you have full license. Your pilot exemption certificate allow you to operate anywhere within the Singapore port limit. Those vessels which go to Malaysia, Tanjung Pelapas for loading or Pasir Gudang for loading, you need to be aware that the moment you cross the international border, the moment you go outside the Singapore port limit, the rules and regulation for navigation and your movement changes. And supposed to be guided by the local agent, but at the same time, as master, you all must know, even in Singapore, when you drop anchor, before you drop anchor, after you drop anchor, you need to inform the local authorities. Yes, you are not required to have a pilot, but you still need to update your movement. So if you are going to anchor in the Malaysian ports, before you proceed, you receive information from whoever give you information. You still need to call the port control and tell them that I have information from my agent or from my operation to anchor in this area. Request your permission. Then they will give you permission. Then you go and anchor. So navigation, to conduct navigation safely, you have to have your focus and attention on the job. To achieve that, you have to bring yourself out from unnecessary activities going on, and anybody causing distraction or taking away your attention during navigation, you have the right and it is your duty to inform them and come back to your primary job and do the primary job. Okay, so this is all about safe navigation. I will just say one thing: safe navigation depends on the person who is navigating the vessel, and it is always the people on the bridge, but also the engine room is involved with the safe navigation, because the machineries, everything the bridge needs must be provided, and if there is a limitation, then both the parties need to discuss and find how to manage the situation temporarily until the repair is done. So on-board teamwork is very important for safe navigation. Communication, reporting, and most importantly, watchkeeping on the breeze and assessing the situation constantly. Change of situation, suddenly tide direction change, suddenly, it does not change suddenly. You have to check the tide calculation, calculate the tidal stream to see what time the tide is going to change. So if you are approaching in a berth and suddenly the halfway you approach the tide direction change, then you lose the calculation and then you cannot go alongside properly. Maybe you go and hit the vessel and damage your own vessel or damage the customer vessel, and later on this becomes a bigger issue. Okay, so this is about the safe navigation. Regarding the safe cargo operation, our incidents for cargo operation related matter has also come down over last few months, but we see the repeated incident. I will highlight 3 issues here. One is the spill on the customer vessel. Spill on the customer vessel while air blowing. So this operation has become a very critical operation, and this is controlled by the Singapore government, various regulation. And mostly bunker clerk is the one who is doing this job, but the ship's crew are involved. So it is important for all ship's crew to understand, whenever you are opening the compressed air line, there will be a pressure surge. There is a rise in pressure in the pipeline. So MPA requires that bunker pressure is 5 bar, so you maintain 5 bar, or whatever is the pre-operation agreed pressure, you must maintain that one also during the airflow, which technically is very challenging to achieve. So what you can do is you can do good communication before you do the air blowing or line clearing. You must communicate with the customer vessel. Just not tell them. Make a good communication. Get a confirmation from them that they are ready for a line blowing. After that, you do the blowing. It will take 2-3 minutes more time, but it will save you a lot of problem at later stage. So because of the frequency of operation, in one day you all do 2, 3, sometimes maybe more bunker supply. So these operations happen few times a day, every day. So when you do something few times a day, every day, it becomes like very normal for you. But think about the customer vessel side. They receive bunker maybe 15 days one time, maybe 30 days one time, maybe more. Some maybe 1 month, 2 months later, they, especially the bigger ships, the VLCCs, they take maybe 2 months bunker at a time. So they are not familiar as you are. This is the thing you must always remember, because like your onboard operation, which is your teamwork, as mentioned by Mr. Nixon in his speech, no, the good teamwork makes the dream work. Same way, when you are doing bunker supply operation with customer vessels, they are also your team, same team, same team, because you are doing one operation. So you need to keep those people aware of what is happening on your side, and you need to understand their weakness, because they are not doing this job every day, so they are likely to make mistake. So this is one area. The other area is at the beginning of the cargo operation. When you are supplying bunker, you do the paperwork. But sometimes you think it's a paperwork, but it's not actually just paperwork. And between you and the other vessel. So it is very important for master, chief officer, and bunker clerk to read and make sure it is understood, especially how much should be the pressure, how much should be the rate, how much should be the initial rate, how much should be the final rate. All these things, the moment you go above the limit, agreed limit, you are at fault. And also you create risk of oil pollution, risk of incident in that process. So every time after the paper is signed, please read and see if it is correctly done. Maybe you put 5 bar, customer vessel change it to 3 bar, you don't know. You go and you raise your pressure to 5 bar, you already have accident, then they will come and catch you. And it is a problem for us also to deal with the claims and everything, because our crew did not follow the safe operational procedure. Therefore, again, same like the safe navigation. Safe cargo operation also needs your attention, needs your focus, needs you to take care of the things you are doing. Okay, the third thing I would like to highlight is the loading operation. You all do loading in most of the time Tanjung Pelapas and also in the terminals. So when you go to terminals, when you operate as a bunker barge in Singapore water, you do not go under the many requirement which is in the oil tanker. Normal sailing oil tanker have. But when you go to the terminal expect that you follow all those procedures. So it is very difficult for you. Many of you are not having the time or interest to read the books like ISGOT, then mooring equipment guideline, but you need to follow. So without reading, how to follow? So basic things, no, you pass the mooring as they say, and every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you need to go and check the mooring condition, adjust the mooring. Because the safe cargo operation is related to the mooring. If your vessel come out from the jetty, your vessel will move, then something happened to the hose. This is one issue. The other issue is closed operation. In the terminal, you are expected to do the operation fully closed. That meaning you don't open to check. You open the cover, hatch cover to see how much cargo. You don't open the PV valve. When the pressure come up, it will go automatic. Before start of operation, you need to go and manually check one by one PV valve. They are free or not. If the PV valve is free, pressure come up, it will go up. So we see that the UT terminal especially, but other terminals also, sometimes the inspectors come on the ship and they find that our operation is not meeting the requirement, and it's a problem. So all these things you are supposed to learn from incident within the company. We share out from time to time. Then you should learn from it and avoid the same mistake again and doing the same mistake again and again. I think from the morning, it's a long session. You all are paying your attention for quite some time. So I will not make it more long. We will let everybody go back to lunch and then later come back. Maybe Alex will tell you when to come back. But when you go for lunch, you enjoy your lunch. But please also enjoy what we have been discussing since morning. The director, Mr. Ariful, Ms. Lisa, Mr. Nixon, and myself, we have highlighted many areas of your day-to-day activities on board. Please pay attention. Please take interest. Please ensure. Somebody is talking. Okay. So please take interest. Please grow yourself. You work with us or with any other company, you still need to, as a seafarer, as a person working on the ship, you need to know this thing, you need to follow these things. So it's for you, your benefit. It's not for us. It's for you. You take care of your operation, you take care of your personal safety for yourself, not for us. We want that you do your navigation, do your cargo operation in a safe way so that you can go back to your family without any injury, without any illness, and without any damage to your body and mind. You came to work here. We expect you to enjoy your work and do it safely and go back to your family and make your family happy. Okay, so we go for a lunch break and I pass back.
Sorry, I have.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just now I got one video I mentioned I want to share, but it was blocked. The video was blocked, so I can share it for 3 minutes. Just bear with me for 3 minutes.
Okay. I pass back to Mr. Nixon and let him share the video.
Yeah,
okay.
because
then after that you go for lunch break.
Yeah, because the video got stuck just now, so I hope that I can share the video just so on. Okay. Just so on. Okay, and I hope I can play it now. Okay. Because I have promised to show you this video, So I hope this video actually can bakar semangat, can make you more motivated, to work as a team, okay?
I can
to become more reliable.
I only sleep 2-3 hours maximum. I thinking if I win, if I lose, what happened? Because only one men's single going to final. Men's double, mixed double already lose. Then other sport, no more. The last chance in badminton. Before the final, talking with my coach. That's it. I said now or never. That's the last chance. Saya orang Indonesia. pasti mau Sony yang menang. And then one goal for Indonesia. But in little bit in my heart, I want to play with Korea. Menang kalah is hard. Susah sama Sony. When they start, I'm nervous. My hand's shaking, you know. You know, it's 0-7. 0-7 or 0-6. I asked my coach, like, how to going out from nervous. I can't play. But I'm still slowly, I came back 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point. After 7 all, that's my turn. After that, I'm running like monster. Berjuang sangat berat ya untuk negara. Tapi ya, semua usaha, semua support apa nggak sia-sia dan hasilnya is good. So di situ saya thinking yang tugas saya sudah selesai, saya udah on top, saya udah yang terbaik. Tapi di situ saya masih punya satu lagi karena saya belum pernah world champ kan. For the next year my goal, I mean 2004, next 2005 is the world champ. Saya korban buat negara semua. Sebab kalau saya sudah komitmen dengan saya atlet, saya forget about yang lain. Family, friend, saya main apa semua. Saya hanya fokus dengan training, turnamen, dan mendapatkan hasil yang bagus. Saya dari kecil, saya nggak pernah bermain yang semasa orang-orang udah kecil yang main, pergi kemana, mungkin study apa semua orang rame-rame. Tapi saya apalagi semenjak di nasional tim kan pagi, petang saya yang training untuk menjadi yang terbaik lah. Kadang Indonesia itu semasa lagi bagus di atas mereka ingat, tapi mereka sudah habis mereka lupa semua. Banyak yang macam itu. Semua orang masih bisa ingat dengan saya meskipun saya sudah tak main ya. Orang akan mengingat 1 kali juara Olimpik daripada kamu 10 kali juara Open.
Okay, so I hope everybody see the video just now and rethink and recapture what I've mentioned during my presentation. I hope it was a good video and something that you can remember. And remember what Taufik Hidayat says. Remember what has been mentioned there. You work hard. You have support, and definitely, bisa berjaya. Okay? And this is what we are looking at. All right? And I hope you all can go for, I'll hand over back to Arifo now, or Alex, and then he will direct you what to do next. Okay? Thank you again for watching the video, and thank you for sitting for my presentation.
Okay. Thank you, right? I'm telling. Okay. Our morning session, we have already finished all the topics, and I really thank all of you for attending and having patience to listen to us. Actually, our goal is like a teamwork. What I am telling, it's not only the office shifts, everybody, and we are trying to do everything so that we can run all operations smoothly, run the vessels smoothly, and main team is the shipping team, the onboard team, and we are always highlighting safety because you have come here to work for your family. We want that you go back also healthy to your family. I always share, right? One Mosan, he lost his eye. Without one eye, his sufferings he is the one mainly feeling, and definitely he cannot come on board, right? Because medically unfit. So that your hand is your hand, your leg is your leg, your head is your head. Please maintain all PPE and work safely. And anything in the office, we are always here to assist you. And another thing, whenever we send any message, any email, kindly read the whole thing properly, because sometimes we receive the acknowledgement immediately. Feel like that how somebody read the thing immediate so fast. So please read, and then also share with all your crew. Okay, so I'll not make delay. Already our time, the table I have given, it is Singapore time. It is now Singapore 12:16. We all go for lunch, have a good rest, come back please. Singapore time 1:45. Purchasing department will start their presentation. Okay, thank you very much. Terima kasih.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice
Okay.
day.
Mr. Ariful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex.
Okay, everyone. So just a reminder, all will join back as per usual at 1:45. We hope to see these 56 or 54 people again. All right. So enjoy your lunch. Then we will see you all later. I really hope to see these 54 or 56 people again after the lunch. Yeah. Including all the vessel and the crew.
Also, please feedback for me.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Alex, thank you so much.
Tell the
Okay, yeah. So also in my email that I have sent out yesterday, I have attached a feedback form. Okay, this feedback form is to submit after the seminar. But in the meantime, during the seminar, if there is anything that you want to feedback to us, you can write inside the feedback form first. Then after that, can let us know again after the seminar. All right? Can everyone? Okay, then we go for lunch. Okay, see you all later at 1:45 p.m. Singapore time.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Tujuh naon kasep? Main apa lo kasep? Kayak mama mun papa masang bubur deui.